Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. Thanks so much for joining me on this updated video for Horse Farm Simulator. A new release was just put out, or an update was just put out recently for this game, addressing some of the core issues that were wrong. So I wanted to play for a little bit and just see if how these differences have affected the game and if it's become a little less buggy than it was when it first launched. So I think this game has great potential and has a great opportunity to become something very good for the simulation gaming community. So I'm excited to try it out. I do love this at first glance. There's horse care. Your horse gets dirty over time and through work. You should groom it regularly. Your horse's horseshoes wear out over time. Check them to keep your horse fast and happy. You can perform actions by hovering your mouse over your horse and pressing the E key. Very helpful information. I like it. And then we have field and feed production. You can use the computer to buy seeds, plant them in your field, and grow them by watering. Harvest the crops you grow and use the mixer on your farm to produce feed for your horses. Feed and feed production. Place the feed you produced in the mixer into the feeders in the barn. The horses need to be near the feeder to eat and drink water. If you prefer, you can also feed them directly by giving them a feed bucket. You also need to fetch water with a bucket from the nearby well and pour it into the water troughs. Great information. This wasn't in the game before, so I'm really glad that they added these little tooltips to give the player more insight on how to get feed for their horses, make feed for their horses, and explains everything. Whereas like the first video, I kind of had to stumble through it. There wasn't these little helpful little tooltips for me to be able to go through and figure this out. So great, I love those. I'm glad they added it. And they're also added the nail all four hooves of one of horse your horses. Sickness and tiredness. If you leave your horse hungry and thirsty for too long, it'll get sick and won't be able to do anything. To prevent this, check and feed it regularly. If it gets sick, don't worry. You can order medicine from the computer to give it to your horse to heal it. If you go on long rides with your horse or always let customers ride the same horse, it'll get tired. You need to wait a bit for it to recover. I love these tooltips. These were not in there before. Thank you so much for adding them. Very helpful to new players. So we do have a sick horse, so let's go get them. Also, did this reset? Yes, it did. Okay. So I noticed when I saved and would come back in that this sign would always reset on me, and it looks like it's done that still, but I'll just set it back to $99. My cafe prices are still good. We're gonna go get the medicine for our horse at this point. Add to cart. Okay. So, let's grab that and we will go take it to our animal. I'm glad it's in a box because then we can store it in our storage area if we bought multiple ones. Here you go, hun. Training, customization, care, grooming, bath. Oh, so it's under customization? Horseshoe. Okay. So front right, in use. So we have different types of horseshoes. It looks like it impacts speed and endurance for the animal. So these are better for endurance, these are better for speed. We'll do the middle one. Press the space bar, okay. Okay, you move the mouse to where you want it to, ooh. You move the mouse to where you want the hammer or the hoof pick to go. Okay. We'll do another one. So you have to go and do each horseshoe, it looks like, on each hoof. All right, we have added all 4 shoes to Sterling. We picked the middle horseshoe, which gives us a little bit more speed, a tad less endurance. They were $50 a horseshoe. According to the notes, they do wear out over time, so we will have to take that into consideration. I'm also going to pick a new saddle because I have the funds to do it, so let's change the saddle. I'm going to pick the Versage one. We're going to buy that one. So that should be our current saddle. Okay, I like that. So our horse is hungry, thirsty. We're going to need to go feed them. I completely wasted this day. I didn't even open my farm. Take our manure out. Like I said before, it'd be great if we could use this manure in composting for either the garden, if that's going to be a future thing, or growing of our horse's feed, which also we need to do, because I don't believe I have any. Oh, that moon is pretty. I like it. Let's check our feed really quick. I know, I'm kind of all over the place. Sorry. So we do have feed. We do have this. So let's do the power blend. I'm going to produce a couple of these. It looks like it carried over from my previous games, which is great because I was saving and exiting quite a bit to kind of like see where the bugs were happening. And I'm glad that I got it back, so thank you. Oop. I like that you can push them around. If they get stuck anywhere, then you can just push them. Oops. Did it not go into the feeder? Or did you eat already? That was weird. It seems like the feed disappeared. We'll make some more and I'll see if it does it again. Maybe I fed the horse directly. Oh good, he's eating. Because it did say in the notes that you could feed the horse via the bucket or the feeder. So it looks like we were able to do that. So his hunger is up, his thirst is up. That feels a tad unbalanced yet. I feel like, especially if I gave him 2 buckets of feed, that his hunger should have came up a little bit more than 30. Maybe 50% instead of 30. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too picky, but just it seems like then we're going to need an awful lot of feed for them. Which would be realistic, but at the same time it is a simulation game and you do kind of want to move things along. So it can be kind of challenging to balance it all out. So for planting, you just click and you plant according to the tooltip, which thank you for that. It's so nice to have those in the game to give you direction on what you should be doing, where you should be going. And even if you don't do tooltips, like just a little like handy guide that you can read any chapter you want to on how to do something once you unlock it, of course. All right, I'm going to set this down and we're going to water our crops. I don't know if you have to refill the watering can. I found that I didn't have to, so it may not be, we may not have to refill it. Okay, that works. As you can see, there's 4 bottles of medication. 5. There's 1 hiding. Whoa! Sorry, horsey. Oh my gosh! Oh, that's interesting. Let me drop this quick. Oh my goodness, look at this. We made our horse go vertical. Oh, that's crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry, dear. I didn't mean to like... Wow. Okay, okay. Oh good, we can put it on the shelf. Fantastic. Let me try to fix this. Okay, there we go. Good, it was an easy fix. I just had him follow me. So I guess if you want immediate results with your animal, the best thing to do would be to actually, like, feed them. Oh, you can't do the same with the water. So you can feed them directly, but you can't give them water directly. Okay. All right. It'd be nice if you could do both. We'll just buy some inventory. We're not going to buy like a ton of it. Cafe management and product delivery. Oh, more tooltips. Love it. You can use the computer to buy products to be sold in the cafe. You can place products in the relevant locations of the cafes or store them instead of buying them consistently or constantly. You can also let the prices for the products in the cafe. Don't forget there's a price limit. More product varies and employee mechanics will be added in future updates. Great. Love that. Again, inventory slots would be awesome, even if it's like just 4 for your character, or some type of way to stack boxes on each other and take them all together would be fantastic. Enjoy your $20 bottle of water, sir. Okay, we're going to plant more crops. It just seems like we need a ton of feed, and feed is very expensive, especially when you first kind of start out. So you really do have to be aggressive on your pricing so you can make it work. And they also keep going in between my 2 riding arenas. So I do have 2 riding arenas open. This still says 15, even though I have 99 for a price set. So this price is not updating. Oh, wow. The horse is super fast. You see that in the background? Look at him go. We did the shoes, obviously. Oh my god. Dang. Oh man, I'm getting dizzy just watching this guy. Oh my. Yeah, I think he's bugged for sure, 100%. Wow. Okay, yeah, definitely. Definitely bugged. I'm gonna go ahead and close the stable for the day. Okay, it looks like it did reset him. Oh. Oh my. Oh, wow. Okay. That's unique. Oh my god. It worked itself out, but hey. I love glitches. So much fun. Is he following me? Wow, he's still running. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, we're gonna do this. We're gonna save and exit. Alright, so we're back in. I saved and exit and hit exit. Because our horse was like just being insane. So it jumped us forward quite a bit for saving and exiting. Okay. Follow me, Francis. He's still zooming. Okay, that's still a problem. Wow. Alright. I think some of the food and water still needs to be worked out a little bit. Especially when I'm putting water and it looks like the horse is drinking, but he's not actually drinking water, according to his gauges. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap this one up here for today. And with the new changes that the dev made, you can now do horseshoes and put horseshoes on your horses. It seems to be okay. I would highly suggest doing the horseshoes outside of your horse's stall, not in them, because the walls can still get in the way and you can't really see then what you're doing. Also, both of my horses have horseshoes, and there seems to be this bug where they get on the horse to ride them and the horses just do insane circles and laps, and they don't really end the ride until you close your stable, which defeats the purpose of making income from the riding, which is the bulk of our income at this point. Also, if you save and come back in, your changes to how much you're charging for the riding arena do not stick. So you have to change it every time you come back in from saving and exiting. So that definitely needs a fix as well. And the second sandwich board for the second arena, once you open it, doesn't update at all. It does show that you have your price, but it doesn't reflect on the second sandwich board. So that's just a minor little thing. But the big issue right now is these guys, they're not ending their rides. The horses just go in super fast circles, and it doesn't really end. So that's huge. That needs to be addressed fairly quickly. Also, the feed water needs a little bit of tweaking. It's not bad, but still a little bit of tweaking. And also, it would be fantastic if we had a place to store the seeds in the storage area. So like you could buy some seeds in bulk, keep it in your storage area, and that way you don't lose your seeds. Because right now I think if I exit, I lose my extra that I bought, and they're a lot of money. $50 for a bag of seeds is quite impactful when you're only making, not that much from your cafe, and you have this issue with the riding right now. So just a couple of things that need to be addressed. Other than that, though, I think it's still well on its way to becoming something good and something definitely enjoyable. However, just a few things need some tweaking. That's all. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please hit the like button down below. Send a comment if you want to, if you played this and experienced any bugs like we have today, or if you just want to say, hey, I like horse games too, that's fine. So hopefully you enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye-bye.